Hey, good evening everybody, and welcome to this game. And my opponent for this game will be Xakus with 77 wins. And hello once again, and welcome to Xel'naga Caverns. As you can see, I am, as always, Largoplz, the third player. Today I am red, and I am in the bottom left corner, and in the top right corner we have Xakus. Bit hard to say, so we'll call him the Charon player. And he's spawning as the blue Charon, of course. On the opposite side, xel'naga Caverns, quite old map right now. One of the oldest map in the map pool. I think Scrap Station is older, maybe some more, but yeah, it got a couple of months on it. But it is a nice map, really fun to play. I do enjoy it. And we will see what's going on in this game. It is a longer game. I will say that. Quite a lot back and forth. So I did enjoy playing it, although my pulse was really high a couple of times since it was kind of rough on the mind to play this game. So let's see, he's building his first supply depot. I do like this position. Build one barracks there, and you are completely blocked. But of course I will be able to sneak in with my drone that is on the way, so I am happy with that. And I am of course saving up money, as you can see, and I am setting down my early hatchery because I do like that. And I do think that that is currently the greatest way to start the game currently. Since you do, in some cases, really close positions, and of course, if they are rushing you really hard, it's good to go gas pool first. But yeah, I really prefer this one. I'm not that comfortable with defending early pressure, but I will hopefully get there. And as you can see, his barracks is done, and he is making a puny tiny marine. And I am just scouting around, feeling happy and hoping for myself to not die too early. And I'm getting a spawning pool, getting some overlords as well. It's kind of good to not get supply blocked, as I learned yesterday. Or was it the day before? Never mind, it is not good to be supply blocked. Doesn't really matter when I learned it, actually. And he is getting a second marine as well, and he will be putting down something there. But I am guessing it will be a factory, because I have played this game, so I do know a bit what's going on. And in the meantime, I am getting one, and I'm getting 2 queens, because I do have 2 hatcheries. I want to be able to spread some creep, get some larva, and actually utilize my expansion that I currently have. And I'm getting 1 pair of zerglings as well, because I want to be able to scout with something else than my drone, who is a bit under fire right now. And I am of course being annoying, stealing his gas. I don't really know if he needs it, but if nothing else, it will delay gas heavy builds by quite a lot, and that makes me happy. I'm getting 1 spine crawl to be on the safe side. And what is going on in the meantime? He's getting 1 hellion out of his factory, and he's queuing up a lot of marines, and he should probably do something else with his money instead of queuing up. As you can see, his money is starting to build up quite heavily right now, and he's actually leaving this gas for me to have and be happy about. And I am scouting up here just in the right time to see his push coming out. But of course I did miss this. I didn't actually see it, so I'm countering that with 7 drones. Some defense would have been nice, you might think. He's scanning to see that I have not so much, and still I have no gas. I should probably get 1 more spine up, and I do see him now, and I'm like, yeah, I need a spine, and yeah, that will not work. And I didn't actually cancel it either, and he's actually bringing some SCVs as well, so this is a quite heavy push against me, and I'm not feeling very happy about it. And in the meantime, he's getting 1 expansion, but nothing more in infrastructure. He do have a lot of gas, a lot of money. Should probably get something. He will be supply cap as well here soon. That is something I feel happy about. And my spine is going down, and he will try to bunker me in as well. So I am just feeling happy, checking everything out with my overlord. I cannot believe that this guy is still alive, and he will actually survive, I think. And my drone is chilling here. I decided to move out down to kill this, but no, he doesn't want to play that game. And he's poking up as well to see what's going on. I have 16 zerglings on the way. Got my 1 and 2. Well, not yet. I will get a second spike roll as well, but I do have 1 on the way at least. And I will of course lose this expansion. That is not something I'm very, very happy about. But well, he's still supplied blocked. Well, maybe spend his money on something. Well, never mind. He should probably get something more right now. But he's quite no. Yeah, there we go. That is where he spent his money. And I'm moving up with a small force. It was down there, blocked off anyway, so I decided to run up to see what's going on in his base and to be annoying. And I do see this bunker that is empty, so I move down my spine to poke away at that one, since it will reach the ramp anyways. So I do feel. Can you not see that? Maybe if we do it like this. No. I do poke up here, see something, but I decide to stay here to be able to block an expansion that is coming up. And do get quite a lot of zerglings right now. And I cannot really keep my money down because I do not have enough things to build. So I'm getting some gas, I don't even have speed yet. And I will be able to kill something down there, poke away. And every poke right now is very important. I do have 3 queens, so I'm moving down with them. I will get them in the front because they are quite hardy. They got 1 arm as well, the Zergling does not. And I will get the surround here. Just beautiful, and he will not survive with his forces. And at this point I felt so behind. But if you look at food, 29 to 43, I am actually ahead in food quite heavily as well, and he cannot expand because I am blocking that one off. And I am getting my expansion finally, feeling happy, looking good, spreading some creep. And I am getting my lair as well as no speed yet. Where is my speed? I want it. I want it now. And he's poking out. I don't have speed, and of course these Hellions will just toast my Zerglings, and I decide to apparently get them killed. So we're about even in food right now. I'm getting an evolution chamber. A lot of Zerglings is on the way out as well. Speed is on the way. My new natural is on the way. Everything is nice and sweet, and he is blocked in by this Parax, so he cannot get out with this siege tank. And of course, siege tanks is a bit annoying. While once they are siege up, maybe around here, you can shoot. You cannot really do anything about it. And I am quite a bit crippled. I did feel that. I was actually afraid of that push should lead up to Banshees, since he only used Marines that does not cost any gas, and Hellions that doesn't either. So yeah, but he didn't do that. He is so friendly, and of course I actually did have this one. I forgot that completely. So he's gathering up a force here, some Hellions, quite a few Hellions actually, some tanks, some Marines. And let's see, there we go, he's finally starting his research. Infernal Pre-Igniter, more known as the Blue Flame, which will give him the Blue Flame Hellion, and they are so annoying. I'm getting a lot of drones right now, trying to drone up, and he's actually pulling ahead in food. And of course mules are great at getting your money up really fast, and I'm getting a Spire. Bit sneaky, he do scan. Let's see if he actually saw that one. No, he didn't. When he scans my main over here, he will not see it, and when he scans my expansion, he will not see it either. So it is placed quite good, I would say. He is moving out. I did not see that, and I was just going for the hopes here, moving in with a lot of Zerglings straight into his natural. And he decides to pull back with all his forces. I do see a lot of Hellions, and I do not really like that. I will be able to pick up something at least. But I do see that he is moving towards my base, so I decide to run back. And I do see these shots. They are not Blue Flame Hellions. I feel so happy about that, because they are a lot, but they are at least not that heavy on damage. My queens move in and one shot, and next shot will be boom, blue flames. Everything just dies. Perfect timing on his side. Not so perfect timing for me. So, well, my defenses are gone. I decide to run with the few drones I do have left, but of course these guys are not great at killing hatcheries. I do get some mutalisks out, and I do kill the marines as well, so he cannot attack me at least. So I will be able to pick this off and hopefully save my natural this time. And there we go. These two will die as well, and we're currently almost even once again. And his macro is slipping, mine as well. Not doing very, very well, and we have quite a lot of mutalisks out right now. But if you look at the unit tab, 37 SCVs to 32 probes. I'm not feeling so great about that. I'm trying to drone up as much as possible. I lost my three queens, all my queens. So I'm trying to do something about that, and I am poking in, and I see that okay, he doesn't have a turret. So I decide to move in here to do as much damage as possible, and as you can see, he's trying to rebuild the tower. I'm not shooting yet, I'm just firing away at the SCVs. I see the tower is down, so I decided to kill some more and then fly away. And if you look at the units tab now, he's currently down to 16 SCVs even. So I did kill a lot of SCVs, and currently I'm doubling his SCV count from out of nowhere. And if you look at this, I deny his armory with 1 second to go, so I am quite pleased with that, of course. And he actually doesn't notice that quick, and finally he do notice and builds it, and he can feel happy. And I'm starting to pick off these destructible rocks. Should probably use my Zerglings as well, because I want to get a third base, since I cannot really spend my money. Should probably get an auxiliary hatcher as well. And that is basically what's going on right now. And of course, since he saw that I had a lot of mutalisks, and he did have quite a few factories, 3. At this point he's getting a Thors, because they are so good. And I'm flying around with my mutalisks and feeling happy, and he decides to poke down to see if I have a third base. And yeah, I do, of course. And 11 Hellions. They do not deal a lot of damage to buildings, only 8, but of course there are so many, and I will have to cancel that. Got the money back. As you can see, my macro is just falling apart right now. I tried to hunt him down, but they are so fast I cannot really get them. I get them away from my base, but I can't kill them. I will be able to fire some shots, killing a few more, but then I see the Thors shooting, and I decide to take the run, because I don't want to fight them. And in the meantime, I'm getting a lot of tumors to spread, because this area, I want this creeped up, apparently. But I do still have my expansion, at least. If you look at the units tab, I'm still doubling his workers count, so my income is much greater, but my ability to spend my money, oh, it do lacks. And I decided to get roaches against these tubes. Don't know, since they do have these Hellions, they toast my Zerglings so badly. It really hurts. So when in the meantime, of course, mutalisks are great at harassing, so I do poke in here, try to deal as much damage as possible, going for the supply depot, supply capping him, and finally his Thor is poking up, and I decide to run away once more. Go back to reduction tab, nothing much is going on. Get my +1 armor, that is of course great. Decide to kill these rocks finally, and I should probably get, there we go, getting 1 auxiliary hatchery. Should get my expansion as well. No, not yet. Come on, come on. Apparently I decided not to do that. That is an interesting twist. I'm getting my +1 range upgrade for my roaches as well. That is neat. Getting my expansion there, getting a 2nd auxiliary hatchery, since I am so high on everything and so low on units. I poke in here, see all these forces are on the move, and I am not feeling great about that, so I decide to get 14 roaches, which will not get out in time. I'm not so pleased with that decision when I'm looking back to it, of course, but Yeah, my queen is a real baller, moving up here against all these Hellions. Try to do something. And she did, she died, and my Mutalisk decides to clump up under, well, over the Thors. Not a great idea, these roaches are just fooling around. And as you can see, Thors do smash Mutalisks quite heavily. And it takes away from me to notice that, so I decide to move away. But in the meantime, I am doing a counterattack with quite a lot of Zerglings, and he is actually not doing anything about it, so I will be able to kill his whole natural base. And that is good news for me, because I just need to kill this, I'm not sure how, but I actually will have to do it in some way. And of course these spine crawlers are doing their fair share of work here. 7 kills on one of them, getting some Mutalisks, getting some few roaches, and these Thors are of course a problem. And I decided to try to break into his main base as well in the meantime. Finally getting in, I do see this Thor surrounding it. He's coming out with all SCVs he do have at the moment. But my Zerglings are 1-1, they kill SCVs so fast. And I'm continuing to just smash away, and he's going for my expansion, my third that is. And in the meantime I'm killing one tank for him, but I cannot engage this. These two Thors are too strong for me right now. But my Zerglings actually do wonders in his base. There are quite a few, but they deal so much damage. If you could unit stab now, we only have 2 workers. And I decided to go for this one as well. I am in 23 workers, but I am mined out. He doesn't have barely anything to mine with, so this is a bit of a stalemate, I would say. But I am still doing some damage at least. We'll get this tech lab as well. He's getting some Hellions out. Continuing to smash his base as much as possible. Should probably go up and kill these 2 guys because I can. Getting the missile turret of the future if I go in with Mutalisks. And he's finally moving back here, and that SCV will escape. I try to damage this Thor as much as possible. And in the meantime I do have quite a few mutas out once again, but I am quite broke. I do not even have anything to mine from. I should probably pull guys from my gas, only 1 in each right now, so that's okay. And I do have to distance mine right now, and I will try to deal as much possible, as much damage as possible. Poking around here, see these Thors, great positions on them. I want to kill this Command Center, but it refuses to die. And right now it is just a race of getting up a working base, get some forces, and to be able to attack the other player. And well, yeah, I am ahead in food. I do have a lot of workers, but on the other hand, he can actually, you know, mine in a decent way. And it takes so long, but finally I'm able to put down my hatchery. I do see these 2 Hellions with the tower. I am able to pick them off, so I am still going happy, feeling happy with all my drones. Mining minerals on a distance. So yeah, let's speed this up just a bit. I'm poking up a bit here, speeding up once again. And there we go, his Thor is moving out, and he will be able to save this as well. And he's trying to get as much mining guys as possible. And there we go, I will actually start going for normal speed once again. Well, faster speed. His Thors are there, annoying. And you have this line of tanks. And he's poking back and forth, and I cannot really damage him. I try to poke in as much as possible. Right now, killing every SSV that dies is really, really good for me. So I'm trying to keep him down as much as possible. And finally, my new expansion is up for the 3rd time at this spot. And I am actually finally able to mine something. I do have a lot of lava in my base here. This queen is running back and forth to inject, since I only have 1 at the moment. And I decided to get some Zerglings. 13 sets of Zerglings. These roaches could of course do something as well, but they're just chilling. I kind of forgot them. And I'm doing as much magic as possible with my Muta counter, 8 of them. Trying in, see if I can kill anything. Since we're both low on everything. So supply depots undefended. I can pick something off, and that makes me happy. So there we go, killing 1, killing 2. but of course he will not be supply capped, and he's lowering his supply depots, and this will burn out as well. So it's getting lower and lower, and I'm building even more Zerglings, and this queen is running back and forth, trying to inject as much as possible, because I do have so much energy on the side that I do not really need to get an extra queen. There we go, finally getting my second one once more. No more upgrades are coming in. I do have a lot of gas, but I decided to go for some kind of harassment or kill or anything, while I do know that he's quite weak and I can attack in 2 fronts. My Mutalisks can go in and kill everything in his base. In the meantime, I will poke in with all these Zerglings, and he actually decides to attack me as well. So as you will see here, my timing is so beautiful. It is not planned, of course, but that still counts. He's unsieging. I'm not really sure why, because he isn't really moving out. And he's just chilling. I am chilling over there, getting 13 drones, because I want to drone up again, getting an expansion. And he's just running around in circles, and that is when I move in with all these Zerglings. They are actually only a diversion. In the meantime, I'm flying in with Mutalisks. I will be able to fire away at his supply depots, and I'm actually able to clean this up quite beautifully. One Thor still in the middle, dealing a lot of damage, but it finally goes down, and he Gs and I GG's, because I actually thought that what it was meant with that. A bit long game, a lot back and forth, a lot of bad decisions from both players. It was a lot of fun to play. I hope you enjoyed this video. That is everything for tonight. It is time to render this video and go for a walk in the moonlight. Thank you everybody, and goodbye.